Policy can be right or wrong, but implementing it is not criminal. Salman Khurshid told NDTV it is unfair to drag Mr Chidambaram's name in this issue.
Mr Chidambaram is involved in policy decisions, and Mr Chidambaram could be right, Mr Chidambaram could be wrong. Mr Chidambaram could feel that he would now take a different view. Mr Chidambaram could feel that he could still continue to take the same view,
right,
even if it's an unpopular view. But you can't automatically, therefore, drag Mr Chidambaram's name into an element of criminality and make a circus of it. I think that's unfair. And if you start doing that, then nobody is safe. I talk to you,
yes,
and I've said all this. Tomorrow somebody takes me to court saying, well, we could see very clearly that you are on the side of the wrongdoer, and therefore you should also have to come and answer. Now, that's not what law is about, that's not what democracy is about, and that's certainly not what public policy is about.
I think you're certainly right to say that it's wrong to prejudge the motive and intent prematurely, and I think that's a fair point. But I think when the letter comes, a letter of that nature comes from the finance ministry, from one arm of the government, implying that another arm of the government, another minister, perhaps could have done more to prevent what Mr. Raja ended up doing, I think that's what has created that sense that this is a far more serious thing than in previous cases. It's not an allegation being made by either the petitioner or someone who's on the other side. This is actually an evidence of an internal...
But aren't we reviewing all the time? Don't we review Mahatma Gandhi Narega program? Don't we say that, look, there are slippages here, they must be blocked. There is an audit requirement that we haven't been doing. We have to do an audit requirement. We have to reverse certain policies because they're not working.
Right.
And every time you reverse a policy that hasn't worked, you can't say that the person who brought that policy in was incompetent, or that he was dishonest, or that he undeservingly got the job in which he made that policy. I think that's an extremely unfair, and not just unfair, but I think an extremely dangerous point of view.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.